good morning, my dear brothers and sisters. 클러지 and Anderson for Peace. 안녕하십니까? Today, I'd like to talk about the path of life for all humankind from True Mother's Anthology, Volume 2. Let's start it.
The path of life for all humankind is each one of us.
Yeah. Then, what is the phenomena that happen when we reach the state of experiencing true love? What kind of phenomena will appear? I will experience all the doors of the universe open to me. Centering on love, I will feel that I have a joint, common, and equal reciprocal relationship with a being of any size or magnitude. I can examine a single grain of the sand for 1,000 years without ever being bored. I will see the light radiating from my own hand. When lying alone in the dark night, I feel as if I am lying on a golden bed and radiating golden light. I can stand on a hilltop and feel that all creation is cheering to welcome me. The thought that we are born into a universe of love not only gives us a feeling of infinite happiness, it also makes us want to proclaim to the world, hey, look at me. Beautiful phenomena. When we can reach this kind of the level, this is really incredible. Father have this kind of the experience all the time. Living divine principle, the meaning of freedom from the viewpoint of the principle. Let's study EDP.
Freedom?
Yeah, please.
Freedom and the human fall. The meaning of freedom from the viewpoint of the principle. What is the meaning of true carry out their responsibility? They strive to accomplish results which complete the purpose of creation and
let's study Father's word.
Create from the principle, the direction, and the purpose. In turn, centering on the access. That is the freedom. You have to know it. Where is the freedom? The freedom that you do as you like is the destruction. There is no freedom that deviates from the principle without the direction and the concept of the purpose. You have to know the fact that you cannot deviate from the principle, the direction, and the purpose. In such a place, the freedom can exist. The order is needed for the freedom. Everybody says about the freedom. You may say, why is the order needed for the freedom? The order is needed for the freedom.
From the principle and doing as you like is not freedom but destruction. There is no freedom that deviates from the principle without direction centered on the will and the concept of the purpose. The order is absolutely needed for the freedom. First, the order has to be established. Then the freedom should be under the order. Even in the family, there is order to your parents. If you are a couple, there is order to your partner. Like so, everything must be regulated by the heavenly laws. Deviating from the heavenly law and doing as you like is not freedom. So here talking about the freedom and responsibility and live a life according to the original mind, right? And then you will enjoy freedom whenever you follow your original mind. When you follow your conscience, you can feel really incredible joy. You can feel always freedom. If you live a life according to the evil mind, you will lose freedom. Therefore, you should not commit a sin. If you commit a sin, you will lose freedom and will be enslaved by Satan. That's why where there is sin, There is no freedom. Completely controlled by Satan. That's why I do not commit sin. You can feel true freedom only when you pray and are so grateful, right? Where there is a gratitude, you can feel your heart is really free. You can relate to anyone. You can relate to God. That's why always we need to have the prayerful heart and grateful heart and joyful heart. Well, when we carry on that kind of heart, you can feel freedom. God cannot enjoy freedom in the realm of evil dominion. Only in the realm of the principle can he enjoy freedom. This is why he could not intervene in the fall of human beings. God cannot deal with evil things at all. He cannot intervene. Only God can intervene something that is really good things and good condition. God can intervene. That is evil condition, the realm of the evil dominion. God cannot do anything because evil not belong to God. Do you understand what I'm talking about? The realm of the evil dominion not belong to God. We need to understand why God couldn't intervene in the fall of the human being. Only when I am in the realm of the principle can God freely help me. That's why I need to create that kind of environment, that kind of realm of the principle. Then God freely anytime can intervene, can help me to God. Being in the realm of the fall is like he is in the middle of hell. Under the Satan's realm, God cannot do anything. Only he can show the power under the realm of the principle. The reason why God endowed the human with freedom is in order for them to fulfill the three blessings. That is the purpose of creation. There is a freedom only in absolute faith, absolute love, absolute obedience centered on God. The responsibility of humankind is let God be free. When we fulfill our portion of responsibility, when we realize that the true love, God really freely can intervene. He can come down to me anytime, can get along together. Today's youth ministry fundraising is training to restore the heart. I think our Heavenly Honey all the youth members and GPA team need to listen about this content. Is very, very important. So let's start it.
Exercise to restore my heart. The fundraising products we sell to people of the world are products of blessings that heaven gives to them. With these fundraising products as a medium, heavenly fortune will come to those people, which can connect them to God and true parents. Fundraising will do the work of heaven to connect blessings to them through these fundraising products. Even though it is a very small condition, whoever buys these fundraising products of love will find blessings coming to their individual and family. That is why in fundraising, you should not just try to sell things. Before selling things, if you think about how to connect others to heaven's blessings, their ancestors will welcome you. Also, one who conveys blessings also needs to first think about how to touch those people's hearts.
All things at the same time, it is exercise to restore my heart. Since human being fell to an inferior position to all things due to the fall, we must restore our heart through all things. We need to think that the fundraising products we sell to the people of the world are products of the blessing. Blessing product. Fundraising product is a blessing product that heaven gives to them. With these fundraising products as a medium, heavenly fortune will come to those people, which can connect them to God and to parents. Therefore, people who buy fundraising products from our members create a condition to receive heavenly fortune. That's why we need to set up the condition. Anyone buy my fundraising product, which is a blessing product, surely they will receive heavenly fortune. You need to have absolute conviction and faith when you're selling the heavenly product. We are selling heavenly blessing product. Anyone receive it? Anyone buy it? They surely they have a condition to receive heavenly fortune, because we are representative of God. We are representative of true parents. That's why all spiritual world ancestors, they really welcome us. Even though it is a very, very small condition, whoever buys these fundraising products of love will find the blessing coming to their individual and making money. Before selling things, if you think about how to connect, secular people are not prepared to receive blessing. You must first think about how to touch their heart. If the other person is simply touched, the doors to their heart will open and they will surely buy things. According to my experience, when I was very young, I really pray before going to the fundraising area, right? And I pray anyone buy this my fundraising item which is a really blessing item and blessing product. Please, Heavenly Father, mobilize their ancestors to welcome me and buy. I'm not just only selling about some small products to them. This is become like a mediator between God and them. So I really seriously pray, and then some lady come to me and welcome me, saying that, "Wow, last night I saw you. You come to my home. You see, this kind of happening, this kind of phenomena." That's why before going to fundraising, you need to pray a lot. Heavenly Father, I am conveying heavenly blessing to the people. You need to have that kind of conviction. Surely, how outside people, when they can meet godly people, we are representative of God. In their whole life, sometimes it can meet, sometimes it cannot meet. So that's why we are so precious. We are delivering, we are conveying God's blessing to them. Next.
But to convey God's blessings to people, to be good at fundraising, you must first be good at greeting. First, greet the person with a very warm and joyful smile and say, "Hello, may the peace of God be upon your family." If you greet them warmly like this, the person will rather comfort you. "Oh my, it's so cold, but you're working so hard. How may I help you?" Then, if you say, "All my life, I've lived immaturely, just receiving money from my parents, but now I'm out here fundraising to experience my parents' hardships and efforts on how difficult it is to make money," there will be someone who will be moved. There will be cases when one of those people will say, "I also have a child at home. I hope they grow up like you. My child couldn't do that."
People will well so that you can open the door to their heart. First, greet the person with a very warm and joyful smile and say, "Hello, may the peace of God be upon your family." You need to show always a bright face, smiling face, joyful face. You are so serious face. Then how can you sell heavenly blessing product? When you're giving the gift, blessing product, wow, you need to have a joyful heart with a smile, big smile, even though they persecute you, insult you, treat all kinds of other way, you still keep your smile and keep really your warm heart, Then according to the situation, this is your righteous condition. No matter what, I'm keeping my smiling, joyful heart and with warm heart, okay? If I greet them warmly at the heart to give them blessing, there will be times when they will rather comfort me. You need to know that this is a conveying heavenly blessing to them, and at the same time, it is a training to restore your heart. You must study how to convey your sincerity. Even though you have the heavenly blessing product, you also your portion of responsibility. Someone, even though oppose you, but how can I convince them? How can I move them? This is your portion of responsibility, right? And when the other person is moved by you, and how to open the door to their heart. If you say all my life, for example, this is also true. One of the to restore my heart, need to be sincere also. If you say all my life I have lived immaturely, just receiving money from my parents, but now I am out here fundraising to experience my parents' hardships, effort on how difficult it is to make money. That's true also. Your individual level, also selling God's product, also, to restore my heart, you need to have really experienced hardships, parents' hardships, God's hardships, true parents' hardships, right? There will be someone who will be moved if you show that kind of attitude.
But you must do so sincerely. All things are the substances of love. The purpose is to restore my heart through fundraising.
You will experience how many righteous people in history so far have suffered much injustice while doing the right thing. You need to have the grateful heart as you think about how you can have a good experience of how true parents came to this earth as righteous people and how much persecution, opposition, and suffering they face. Fundraising is training to restore the heart. Therefore, you also need to experience how difficult it really is to make money and how hard our parents struggle to make money. If you go around for the sake of the training to restore your heart, you will experience many things. If you think that the purpose of the fundraising is to make money, there might be external results, but there will be nothing that becomes a plus to your spirit. Since fundraising is the course training yourself, going to the hardship is the purpose. Therefore, you must voluntarily take the path of the penance. So if someone try to buy many of your products, do not be happy, but just leave them with only just one item of your product. This is because the purpose of my fundraising training is not to bring substantial result, but training myself through the hardships. If you just sell things easily, you might think of everything as easy. Do not do these things conditionally, but try doing so sincerely. Then you will train yourself to restore your heart through all things. Do not think of the making money as simply making money, but think that it is something to restore your heart. To receive money, that is love. You must invest your heart. Therefore, rather than trying to make money, trying to restore love through hardships is the restoration of all things. Wow, today is a very beautiful guidance. I think may not much relate to the senior people, but I think many young people are now listening and also doing fundraising. That's why I want to share about the attitude of the fundraising. Thank you very much. God bless you.